Lonzo Ball last night. Let's start with the bad stuff. He got rejected by Anthony Davis and missed 11 of his 12 attempts from three-point range. He also missed a three with under 20 seconds left that would have given the Lakers the lead. As far as the good stuff, he did have 13 rebounds and 9 assists. After the game, Luke Walton defended his point guard. Take a listen.
I want a point guard that's got the courage to step up and take those, even after missing a few. None of those were forced. They were open threes and rhythm. He's very capable of doing it, and he's not a selfish player, but I'm happy that he continued to show the courage that it takes to succeed in this league.
Does that rattle you a little bit when you see a team just completely disrespect your shot like that?
No. I mean, it should play into our favor. It's a wide open shot. I should be making them. Like I said, the shots I'm getting, I like them. Been hitting them my whole life. A little frustrated not going in though.
Shannon, how concerned should the Lakers be about Lonzo?
Luke, do you realize why they're leaving Lonzo wide open? There's a reason. You don't leave. You, Luke Walton, and Skip Bayless, you need to get through your heads. Lonzo Ball isn't a scorer. He isn't a shooter. He's a facilitator. Now, this hot streak that he was on, he's come back down to earth. He's what he's been. He's shooting 30% from the floor. No, 35% from the floor. 30% from three, 46% from the free throw line. The thing is, what would help him, Skip, instead of just launching those threes, because he was 0 for 10 on his last 10 threes, he was 0 for. He missed his first one, made the second one, and then went 0 for. 1 for 12. Now,
throw in fourth quarter, 0 for 5.
I already talk about that because he had been bad the whole while, so I already knew what he go.
You should say what matters the most. 0 for 5 in the fourth quarter when the game's nip-tuck.
I already knew because I hadn't seen him take over any fourth quarters this year. So why would
that you just made the wrongest statement you
made. We're not.
That's a false statement.
I'm not going back to Phoenix.
That's false.
I'm not going back to Phoenix.
Well, no, did you see San Antonio at San Antonio? He made 3 late threes in the last 2 minutes. Luke brought it up in his press conference after the game last night, went on and on. Did you see San Antonio? And Luke made the point that in late game situations, as Luke called it, winning time, he has, quote unquote, I'm quoting Luke after the game, he has consistently elevated his game. Go ahead. So don't misspeak on that.
I once found $4 in my cushion couch.
Okay, well, don't misspeak.
So,
just get the facts straight, and then I'm with you.
So hold on.
Get your facts straight.
You gonna take one game?
No, I've got 7 or 8 late games where he's taken over late.
First of all, he's the third best player on their team right now. Julius Randle and Kyle Kuzma are way better, but that's neither here nor there. He's not a scorer. He's not a shooter. And he's afraid to drive the ball to the basket because he doesn't want to go to the free throw line. Now, normally, a scorer would he wants to see the ball go in. And so instead of just jacking up threes or shooting the ball when he's missing, he drives the ball, get fouled, goes to the free throw line, sees it goes in one time, I'm good. But he can't. Lonzo Ball has played 45 games this year. He shot 65 free throws, basically a little over 1 per game. And when he goes, he's only making about 0.5 of those. So
48%.
46, but that's neither here nor there.
48 is what I got.
Well, you're wrong. Your eye's bad. But anyway, that's an 8. That's a 6 instead of an 8. But go ahead. But anyway.
Let me have your glasses.
No, you ain't getting these glasses. They're medically approved for me.
I had my Mr. Magoo glasses.
I bet you do. But at some point, hold on. And then you're telling me, well, Lonzo plays great defense. Rajon Rondo had 24 points, 10 assists. True Holiday had 26 and 6. Now, which one did Lonzo Ball guard, Skip? That's what I need to know. Rajon Rondo had 24 and 10. Was he guarding him or was he guarding Holiday? Because at 6'7", Rajon Rondo's about 6'2". True Holidays might be a little shorter than that. So which one was he guarding? So not only has he, you love to say at plus minus, played 44 minutes. He played all those minutes and gave you 6 points. He only had 6 more points than me. Played 44 minutes.
Interesting.
Yeah, very. Very.
Look at those plus minuses. They're
very misleading because James Harden.
Oh, well, your guys who are so much better than Lonzo, they had worse plus minuses than Lonzo. But go ahead.
Oh, look, Julius Randle played 35 minutes. He was 9 of 16. 23 and 10. That's what he's been averaging. 23. Julius Randle's a 20-10 player. We know what Kyle Kuzma is.
Kyle Kuzma was minus 12 last night. Lonzo minus 2. Anyway, go ahead.
22. Like I said, it's kind of like QBR. There's so many factors. I don't really know how they get to it. Because James Harden had 42 and 10, and he was minus 6. I don't know how they get that. LeBron James having triple dubs, he's minus 4 or 5. I don't know how we. But that's
What was James Harden from 3 last night? I'm just curious.
Whoa.
Like 0 for.
Hold on. I know.
for 8?
Skip Bayless.
0 for 8.
Skip Bayless. You gonna look at me with a straight face.
It happens. It
and you gonna go
happens.
walk up in the church on Sunday and just compare Lonzo Ball to James Harden.
It happens. I'm about to compare him to Kobe Bryant, but keep going.
I'm done. I don't even want to talk no more.
Okay? Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. You talk about Kobe Bryant.
Speaking of Kobe Bryant, do you remember how Kobe finished his rookie year?
I do. Airballing in Utah.
Airball, not 1, not 2, not 3. I sound like LeBron. 4. Kobe Bryant in the last 2 minutes of the closeout game against the Utah Jazz in the playoffs of his rookie year shot 4 straight air balls, nothing but air, in the closeout game with a chance with the game on the line. That's how his season ended. He was 6 of 23 from 3 in his the playoff games that they played. I think it was 9 playoff games. 6 of 23. 3-point shot wasn't that valued at that point. But all the talk around the country, all the talk show talk was Kobe Bryant can't shoot a lick. They got to do something about this. And what happened after that? Help me out. Did he turn out okay?
Kobe turned out great, but when Kobe's shot wasn't falling as he progressed, what could he do, Skip Bayless?
He could take it to the rack.
Yeah.
And that's the one point I 1,000% agree with you on.
The only one, huh?
The one point is the real demons aren't from the 3-point line. They're from the free throw line. And the problem is he is so spooked by, I don't want to go stand there and have to shoot those free throws. He tried 2 last night, actually made the first one, and the second one was close to being an air ball.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he's got such free throw demons that on a night where the 3-point shot doesn't fall immediately, what do you do then? You start to let's take advantage of this or that. Let's get the ball in the lane. Let's start to get to the free throw line.
Yes.
And maybe if I can make some free throws, it will feel good to me to the point that maybe I can make a 3 here or there, and then I'll start to get back in rhythm.
You're correct.
Boom. Nothing. He will not enter the lane because he's afraid, to me, to go to the free throw line. That's a bad combination right there, because if the 3s don't fall, you got big problems. So what have we just seen? The Lonzo roller coaster is rising and falling at historical rates, because he went for 16 games around the All-Star break in which he wasn't just a good 3-point shooter, he was the best 3-point shooter in all of basketball. 59% over that stretch. And now he has gone for 7 games in which he is the absolute worst 3-point shooter in basketball. How do you reconcile the two? Which is it? And as Lonzo keeps saying, I've been making him my whole life. If you know his AAU reputation, if you talk to people like Eddie House who saw him play AAU basketball, he was known as a dead-eye clutch shooter from the 3-point line. And I'm going to say it again. He made 41% at UCLA. The line's a little closer. I will give you that. But if you see a 16-game sample size as a rookie in which he leads the league over those 16 games in 3-point shooting, you have to step back and say, that's interesting. Maybe there is something here.
No, you don't.
Well, you do. Why not?
Because.
Oh, you think 16 games are an aberration?
Yeah.
I don't think 16.
Because
if you told me 1 or 2, I'd give you that.
Well, what am I supposed to do about the 30 games before that 16-game stretch? Is that an aberration?
Well, I've told you, I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass because Daddy drew the biggest target on number one son's
He said
back.
Daddy don't bother him.
Well, okay, well, what's he going to say?
I
Daddy
don't know what
bothers
he-
me?
I
Do you
don't-
want him to say
I don't know
Daddy
what he
bothers
gonna
you?
say.
He's not going to say that publicly.
How about this? Don't say anything. Just go out there and make them shots. How about that? You keep telling me, he's 41%. The Lakers are not going to play their home games in Poly Pavilion.
No, they're not.
Okay.
So last night, once again, good news, bad news. What was the good news? He led all players on both teams with 13 rebounds. He's a point guard. He got 13 rebounds. He had 3 more than Julius. He had 4 more than Anthony Davis. How does that happen, Shannon? Explain that to me.
Because you know how it happened?
Oh.
God, he missed 15 shots. He got 7 of his own missing.
Oh, I don't think he got any.
Yeah, that's how I'm talking about that right there, Joy.
You're wrong
No,
about
I
that
think
one.
I'm right.
No. So last night he also had 9 assists. So if he just made a couple of threes, and obviously he won 1 for 12, but if he just made a couple, we're in triple-double territory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. So Lonzo Ball leads the Lakers in defensive rebounding. He's tied with Julius Randle. They're virtually tied. But so that's pretty great, wouldn't you say? And for much of the year, he led them in total rebounds.
Yeah,
and he leads them, obviously, in assists, and he leads them in steals. And last night, he blocked 2 shots, and he's second on the team in blocks. So he's just stuffing the stat sheet everywhere but what you fixate on, which is 3-point shooting to start with, and then points
He ain't
next.
stuffing that stat sheet in them dubs.
Well, I don't know. They've been playing pretty well. And last night, they were playing really well to the end.
Joy.
And obviously, it came down to he's got to make a 3-point shot.
They did.
But you know what
Did
Luke
he?
said? What did Luke say after the game? I watched the whole press conference here on LA local TV.
Yeah, what did he say?
And he said the main reason we lost wasn't, he said, obviously it would have helped if Lonzo had made a couple threes late.
Yeah, you think?
He said, we gave up 80 points in the paint. That's kind of hard to do, 80 points in the paint. And Luke also made the point that they scored 125 points. So with Lonzo playing all those minutes and they scored 125, is the offense broke? No.
No, because you
It's
got
not broke.
Kyle Kuzma got 22. Julius got 23. Brooke Lopez 23. Caldwell Pope 28. And then you get down here last but not least.
Okay, and this goes
6.
right over your head. Here's what I love about Lonzo Ball.
What you love?
He is not afraid. You want to talk about guts and backbone? So he's having a nightmare of a night. And what does he do on the last shot of the game? The key shot of the game? Could we see this? Do you realize he gives it up to Brooke Lopez, who gives it right back to Lonzo because there's a switch and he's got Anthony Davis on him? What was he doing? You see this right here? Lonzo clapped for the basketball. He's clapping like, give it back to me. That's guts. That's why Luke, his first comment out of his mouth was about, I want my point guard to have the courage to keep shooting. That's guts, Shannon. I'm sorry.
Joe, if I had a Brooke Lopez, when he passed me that ball, he clapping.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You don't miss out. I ain't giving you no ball. I'm going to let it go.
Yeah.
Take it.
He's made a bunch of late ones, so they're just saying,
Yeah.
okay, we believe in you. We'll give
The
you a
dude is
shot.
7 of 48 from the 3-point line over his last 7 games.
I just said that. I got it.
15% skin. What am I supposed to do with that?
And for 16 games, he was the hottest three-point shooter in all of basketball. And against the Spurs in San Antonio, arguably the best defensive team in basketball, he made 3 in the last 2 minutes to win the game. So have you seen it before?
And for 28 games from the 3-point line, he was the elephant left on the showground.
Right.
So what am I supposed to do with that? So I got to.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I wish I might.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
You like it?
You're not going to.
Clapping for the ball.
I ain't
Give it back to
I ain't
me.
throwing it to you.
That's guts.
You can clap all you want.
Love that.
Yeah, I was like,
Love that.
who walked in? Jay-Z must be walked in and sat down. Because that's what he clapping for. Because you not about to get this ball thrown up all these bricks. There's a reason. Why do you think Anthony Davis stayed in the lane? Anthony Davis didn't run out there because but you remember you criticized LeBron because he ain't run out there and run Van Fleet off the 3-point line.
Run him off the line. He just let him stand out there.
What did Anthony Davis do? Look at it.
Well, he
look at
was
it.
there.
Hey, no, he was there.
You
What?
got the wrong guy. Look at Drew Holiday in the fourth quarter. He's basically just saying, I ain't guarding you.
Exactly. And you study shooting. Anthony Davis, one of the premier defenders, is like, I wish I might go out there because he said, what's going to happen? I know you're going to miss it. I'm probably going to tip it in. I'll block part of it and to go in because I already know you're going to clank it.
Well,
So-
you realize all year long, Lonzo Ball has been in the top 20 of individual defensive win shares. I don't know. I forgot to look before the show. He's probably in 15, somewhere in that range.
I know.
And that guy, LeBron James, that born, what was it, 1980?
You know,
what is it, December
LeBron
30th,
Raymond,
1984?
not to be confused with the group,
Well,
the
the number you
Ramones.
need to know about Ramon right now is that he is 355th in defensive win shares. He's not playing any defense. Lonzo is a very disruptive
If you don't mind me
defender.
asking, where's Rajon Rondo in offensive win shares? Because I know he cooked Lonzo Ball last night.
He was hot.
Nah.
He had a hot hand. He can't shoot a lick.
Yeah, and cooked him. Your defensive stopper. Oh, he long. He blocking shots. Like, show that. Hey, I don't know if we had it. No, good and well, we got it. Anything that Lonzo done good, we got. I don't know if we have it right here, but he gonna turn and face the monitor like, I don't know if we got it. You know we got it.
Do we have it?
No, we ain't got it. I made sure I pulled it out. Healy tried to sneak
Which
it in
one do
there.
you want? Anthony Davis blocking
No,
Lonzo?
Anthony
You
Davis.
got him. You got him good. And it's because Lonzo gets to the rim and it's like, uh-oh.
He can't
Am I going to get fouled?
Whoa, he can't finish above the rim. He's 6'7".
No, I mean, he can block. He blocked 2 shots last night.
Oh! What is that?
Well, there you go.
What is that, Skip?
Well, that's the best shot blocker in basketball, maybe?
How much you want to bet he won't try Bron?
Who?
Anthony Davis.
Try him?
Try him.
You mean Bron try Anthony? That's the question. Would Bron try Anthony?
Well, we about to find out in a couple of days.
Are we?
Because the Pelicans come there. So you telling me LeBron gonna come to the lane and Anthony Davis gonna try him?
Speaking of LeBron, next up, the Cavs have won 3 straight, and LeBron is playing